So I didn't know your brand until I was at the show for the first time recently, and I was running around trying to pick different product categories. And straight away when I saw Buckhead and I saw your shoes, I was like, oh, I was like straight away into your stand. Obviously, as you say, that there's a technology there.
Actually, right now we are using our own inlay sole technology. We call it flex foam. It has an arc support, it has antibacterial layers, it is just getting the same correct shape of the foot. So that was the one case.
You've exhibited at CBME Turkey, and we were talking just before we were getting our coffees about your experience at the show, and you were quite surprised, weren't you?
Actually, I'm quite surprised. As a company, we are attending many fairs all over the world, in Italy, in Russia, very famous fairs. But CBME was the one. Actually, I was not even expecting that much good result. It was a shock for me, believe me. Now
it's true. It's terrible, isn't it? It's like you think, because if it's such a big show, you're like, you kind of think, well, what's the quality of the products and things? But actually, I also was like, well, there's some really good quality.
Organization is very professional, so everything was better than my experience with the other fairs, which is quite good. Apart from that, I see the serious business buyers over there. I mean, they know why they are over there. At CBME, right people are coming over there. They are all serious. They would like to make a business.
The show is like, it's once a year. So what kind of stock do you take to the show to show? Because obviously you have a huge range.
We have a cold winter collection, which is good for Russia, Kazakhstan, those countries. We have a sport shoes. We have a fancy shoes with the lights, etc. That's why actually at the first time we didn't feel that, oh my God, what we are going to present over there. Yeah. This is not, this is the time between. But when we see that the people are coming more professional, they have a correct timeline. That's why they know what they are looking for. Important point for us, we are not attending over there to sell piece of shoes. We are attending over there to present our brand, to make a good connection, because our approach is expanding our brand with the correct distributor, correct business partners, not the people who want to buy small pairs of shoes and to do something.
Bigger business, you're saying?
Exactly. Important point for us, up to client, up to a country. For example, at Russia and Kazakhstan, they are mostly focusing on our après-ski line. Yeah. In England, more for the waterproof line with the less.
Yeah, that's what I went for. Straight away was the boot. That's like, like they kind of, it's a little bit like a snow boot, but it's like a water, resistant one and everything else. So immediately I went for that.
That's why our intention to make a right collection for right climate.
So we've been asking some brands as well if they had like a top tip for an exhibitor, like a new exhibitor, and then like a top tip for a buyer as well, a visitor to the show.
Actually, first, I see the CBME is a good fair for the international buyers area, so which is quite important, because nowadays when we attend the fair, we see that people are not serious, but CBME, I see the real potential. This is quite important. Apart from that, they need to present themselves well enough, because in this area I see the textile people are coming. I see the baby tools, products,
parenting kind of products.
Those kind of buyers are coming. So important point, this is the correct show for the mom and children. They need to be right there. They need to be serious and ready for the
so ready. So you've got to be ready to be able to deliver.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. But I always say that to brands as well, is you need to be able to deliver with your visuals, with your logistics, with everything. Yeah.
I see some buyers from Russia. I see some buyers from Europe, England. That's why every country has a different necessary. Yeah. So they have to be ready for the international organization.
So was there any countries that you were really surprised by that came to the show?
Actually, I'm surprised to see somebody in Syria. We accepted buyers, but Russia, Europe, UK, Kazakhstan, many countries, serious buyers that we received, which we were not expected. So it was quite good for us to see them.
Brilliant. Well, I think what we're going to do now is have a look at some of your shoes. Ooh! Like magic.
This is one of the sport shoes which many kids love with the light. Quite flexible for the
Oh, right, yeah.
with the light, as all kids love it.
I know. Who doesn't like a light up shoe? That was our eldest daughter had a pair of red trainers that had light up shoes. That was her favorite thing. Another one. Can you tell us about this one, please?
This is the one that we were speaking about, the waterproof one. For example, this has a lighter inlay sole for the rainy but less cold climate.
I love these ones. It's like earlier we were talking about the UK, and I just think these are absolutely brilliant. And this one?
This one is again for the waterproof and also with the cold climate, which I explained for the Russia and those kind of countries. Okay, waterproofness is one case. They need a more stuff like a minus 15, minus 20 degrees resistance of the flexibility, not cracking, very strong
like
inlay sole.
really
Yeah, that's why we have a wide collection to satisfy many countries.
Bye!